Good morning. Thank you for joining me in this morning mindfulness practice. I've been reading The Seven Spiritual Laws of Success by Deepak Chopra. And the fifth law is the law of intention and desire. In the hymn of creation, the Rig Veda, there's a quote, "In the beginning there was desire, which was the first seed of mind." Do you have a seed in your mind, something that you desire, something that you really would prefer? If you plant it in your subconscious mind, nourish it, focus on it, get into that vibrational energy, match the frequency of what you want, it must come into physical reality because your physical experience is the last stage. If you have something that you really want, if you think about what do you desire, what would you love to happen, what would you prefer, you can tell me what it looks like. You can tell me what it would feel like. You can tell me what it would do for you, it would do in your life if that's the way you were living. So the fifth spiritual law of success, the law of intention and desire, says that our intentions and desires, when released in the field of pure potentiality, have infinite organizing power. Deepak says just by introducing an intention in the fertile ground of pure potentiality, we activate this field and put its infinite organizing power to work for us. He says this isn't a mystical notion. Every time we have a desire to go for a walk or lift our arms, our intention incites millions of chemical reactions and electrical impulses that obey fixed laws of nature. Now, we've been programmed since childhood to think that there's not enough to go around, but anything you desire is possible. Instead of talking yourself out of it or talking to friends and family who say, oh, that's too big, that's too much, why would you want that? You focus your attention on what you really want, getting into that vibrational, energetic feeling of what it would be like, and staying there as much as possible, as often as possible, as long as you can. And when you match that frequency, that's how everything works. You receive ideas, the people, the resources, the circumstances, everything that is required for you to manifest what you really want. It becomes part of your physical, real experience, your reality. Van Gogh said, I dream my painting and then I paint my dream. Everything starts in the mind. So if you decide what you really want and feel what it's like, everything you desire becomes your reality. But also everything that you fear, everything that you worry about also becomes your reality. So that's where you have to program your thoughts to focus on what you do want instead of what you don't want. Fear and faith are both powerful, invisible forces. Instead of having faith in fear, let's look at having faith in faith that this is possible, that it can happen. The fifth spiritual law says that inherent in every desire are the mechanics for its fulfillment. And these mechanics apply to desires reaching far beyond the physical body. Energy and information exist everywhere in nature, At the level of pure consciousness, there is nothing other than energy and information. This means there are no well-defined edges between our physical body and our extended body, the universe. Deepak says we can consciously change the energy and information of our own body and influence the energy and information of our extended body, our environment, and cause things to manifest in it. Just think about if you want to go get a cup of coffee, you have the thought, you get up and you go into your kitchen and you make a cup or a pot of coffee. It doesn't magically appear. You have to take some action or place an order and it's delivered to you. What you want, you focus on it and it comes to you, whether you go out and work hard for it or someone supplies it to you. When your thoughts cause things to manifest. So Deepak says this change is brought about by two qualities inherent in consciousness: attention and intention. If you have a pen and paper handy, I think this is important for you to write down. Attention energizes. What you place your attention on, you get either excited about or worried about. Attention energizes. It affects every cell of your being. And intention transforms. Attention energizes and intention transforms. Whatever we put our attention on grows stronger in our life. Whatever we take our attention away from withers and disappears. Intention triggers the transformation of energy and information and organizes its own fulfillment. The quality of intention on the object of attention orchestrates an infinity of details to bring about the intended outcome. The quality of intention on the object of attention orchestrates an infinity of details to bring about the intended outcome. We see the expression of this organizing power in every blade of grass, in every flower, in everything that is alive. In the scheme of nature, everything is connected and correlated with everything else. The groundhog comes out of the earth, and we know it's going to be spring. Birds begin to migrate in a certain direction at a certain time of year. Nature is a symphony that is silently orchestrated at the ultimate ground of creation. As long as we do not violate the other laws of nature, we can use conscious intent to literally command the powers of nature to fulfill our dreams and desires. Intention is the real power behind desire because it is desire without attachment to the outcome. Desire in most people is attention with attachment to the outcome. But when we combine intention with detachment, our intent is for the future while our attention is in the present. Present moment awareness is powerful because the future is created by our actions in the present. We cannot take action in the past. We cannot take action in the future. Past and future are born in the imagination. Only the present, which is awareness, is real and eternal. If we practice present moment awareness, then the imaginary obstacles which are more than 90% of the obstacles, disappear. The remaining obstacles can be transformed into opportunities through single-pointed intention. This means holding our attention on the intended outcome with such unbending purpose that we refuse to allow obstacles to consume our attention. We refuse to allow obstacles, the present environment, what we're seeing in our current environment, to dissipate. Deepak says, holding our attention to the intended outcome with such unbending purpose that we refuse to allow obstacles to consume our attention or to dissipate the focused quality of our attention. This is the power of focused intention and detachment simultaneously. How can you harness the power of intention to focus your dreams and desires? You can get results through effort, but if you follow these 5 steps in the law of intention and desire, your intention will generate its own power. Number 1, center yourself in the silent space between thoughts, in the essential state of being. Now, sometimes people think that's too quiet, that's waste of time, I start thinking about too many other things. I have to multitask, I got to be doing something all the time. Well, you're not a human doing, you're a human being. So just practice being. Practice turning off other distractions and just allowing the room to be quiet, just allowing yourself to sit quietly. You don't have to spend hours sitting in like a monk on a mountaintop in the mudra position. Just center yourself in the silent space between thoughts, in the essential state of being. Deepak says, point number 2, release your intentions and desires with the expectation that they will bloom when the season is right. This goes back to sowing and reaping. You don't harvest the same day that you plant a seed. So think of your desire, your intention as a seed. What do you really want? Plant that desire in your heart and expect that it's going to happen. It might not happen today, it might not happen tomorrow or next week. But if everything in the universe has to come together in order for your dream to come true, the resources, the people, the circumstances, the ideas have to come and develop and become. So release your intentions and desires with the expectation that they will bloom when the season is right. We don't know the period that it will take for your dream to come true. But people didn't know that in the past, people didn't realize that it took 9 months for a human baby to develop. People didn't realize that it took something like 42 days for a carrot to develop from a seed into a full-grown carrot. Trust that your desire, your intention will bloom at the right time. You might say, in God's time, you might just realize that as you relax and release it to the universe, sometimes it becomes part of your life and you don't even realize how happy, how healthy, how richly blessed you are in every area of your life. Give thanks for that. And Deepak tells us, number 3, keep your desires to yourself. Do not share them with anyone else unless they are closely bonded with you. And sometimes the ones who are closely bonded with you are the ones who are going to try to talk you out of your desire, not because they wouldn't want you to be happy, they don't want you to have your deep desire, but they know you from how you are, how you have been, and from their paradigm, their conscious awareness. So they just want you to be safe. They want you to be part of their comfort zone. So if you step out and do something that will change their world, they don't want you to move because it would affect how they think and what they do. So if you have a deep desire, keep it to yourself, at least until things start to come together. And then you can say, this is what I always wanted. This is what's making me happy. Relinquish your attachment to the outcome. Now, that might sound a little backwards. You focus so much on what you want and then let it go. Release your attachment to the outcome. That is the 4th step. Because when you do that, step number 5 is let the universe handle the details. You don't have to work out every step. You're not going to know how everything is going to happen. If you want something big and beautiful, it's your job to get into that energetic vibration of what it's going to feel like and take action on the ideas that come to you. But you don't have to know everything ahead of time, and you don't have to force things into place. You focus on what you want, and all the people, resources, circumstances, situations will transmute, they'll transform and become part of the necessary steps or stages in order for you to have your deep desire. The first step, though, is to decide on what you want. So the 5 steps are: center yourself in the silent space between thoughts in the essential state of being. Number 2, release your intentions and desires with the expectation that they will bloom when the season is right. Number 3, keep your desires to yourself. Don't share them with anyone else unless they are closely bonded with you. Number 4, relinquish your attachment to the outcome. And number 5, let the universe handle the details. Remember, your true nature is one of pure potentiality. You don't need to look at yourself through the eyes of the world or allow yourself to be influenced by the opinions of others. Remain established in the awareness of your true self. Carry the awareness of your spirit wherever you go. Gently release your desires, and the universe will orchestrate all the details for you. Now, if you go back to what is it that you really want, make a list of your intentions and desires and look at this list before you go into silence, before you go to sleep at night. And when you wake up in the morning, every day, give thanks as if it's already happened, in order to get into that vibrational energy of tuning into the universe, tapping into that all-knowing, all-powerful spirit. Writing out a gratitude list will help you get there. What are you grateful for? Your health? A soft, comfortable bed that you woke up in? Food in your cupboard, in your pantry, in your fridge? A job or work that will earn you income where you can pay your mortgage, pay your rent, put gas in your vehicle, buy insurance, live, go for a walk, explore your city. If you can't travel, maybe you just explore areas of where you live that you haven't seen before. What are you grateful for? That you can walk, that you can see, that you can hear, that you can write, that you are loved. Write down what you are grateful for. Write down what you desire and give thanks as if it's already part of your life. See it, feel it. When you experience it in your mind and in every cell of your being, the universe rewards you. We don't attract what we really want. We attract what we really are, what we're in harmony with. So you want to get into that vibrational, energetic frequency and stay there as long as you can and get back to that when things go sideways, when things happen, when life turns out kind of sour. Give thanks in all things, because everything happens for the greater good. Sometimes disappointing things happen, but that might be the universe clearing a path for something better or protecting you. So Deepak Chopra says, make a list of your intentions and desires. Look at the list before you go into silence, before you go to sleep at night, and when you wake up in the morning. And release your desires to the field of pure potentiality, trusting it to handle all the details for you, knowing that when things don't seem to go your way, there is a reason. Practice present moment awareness in all your actions. Refuse to allow obstacles to consume your attention in the present moment. We've been so practiced in looking at problems and trying to solve them, but Einstein said you cannot find a solution when you are using the same mindset that created the problem. So you're going to practice present moment awareness in all your actions. Refuse to allow obstacles to consume your attention in the present moment. When you realize that everything changes, everything transmutes, everything is constantly vibrating, and you can ask yourself, am I vibrating in harmonious frequency with what I want or what I don't want? Am I looking at what is and worrying about how to get through it? Or am I focused on what I really want? Write down what you want. Write it down as if it's already here. Because if it's in your mind, It's only a matter of time before it becomes your reality. When you focus with intention and attention, it must transmute into reality. I'm going back to what Deepak said. This change is brought about by two qualities inherent in consciousness: attention and intention. Where do you place your attention? Attention energizes and intention transforms. Whatever we put our attention on grows stronger in our life. Whatever we take our attention away from withers and disappears. Intention triggers the transformation of energy and information and organizes its own fulfillment. The quality of intention on the object of attention orchestrates an infinity of details to bring about the intended outcome. Intention is the real power behind desire because it is desire without attachment to the outcome. You could ask the universe for what you truly desire and then say, this or something better. Center yourself in the state of being. Release your intentions and desires, that they will become your reality at the right time when you're ready. Don't let everyone know, because they might talk you out of it. And don't get attached to the outcome, because perhaps the universe has something better in store for you. Say what you want, get it in that energetic vibration of how happy, how healthy, how wonderful life would be. And then let the universe get on with the work and handle the details. Practice, rehearse, pretend in your mind that you're already there. Let that energy affect every cell of your being. Go out and create a wonderful day. Thank you for joining me in this morning mindfulness practice. Enjoy your day, and I'll see you back here tomorrow morning. Thank you.